Hello everyone, leelee here, and welcome back to another episode of This Month in Phantom Forces. This episode will be covering everything from the month of June, which was kind of a slow month, but I feel like that is because Stylis is preparing for a July 4th update like they do every year, so keep an eye out for that. Starting off with the in-game updates, only one for this month. We had update 3.9.3. The update included the addition of some things to help saving issues, which have been popping up here and there. Along that, an attempted fix was pushed through to fix dying upon spawning in. However, this problem, which seems to stem from a Roblox issue, does not appear to be fixed. And the last thing in this update was that the AUG A2's range drop off was buffed. And that is all for the main game updates in June. Next, for the test place, we had a bit more going on. The previous couple of months didn't really have very much, maybe had one or two things in the test place, but this month had a lot more. So we have some exciting things to cover. 3 new maps were added, being Rig, Mirage, and Crane Site 2.0 maps. The Crane Site 2.0 map is also being called Construction Site, which is, I guess, a more fitting name. I don't know if this version will be replacing the current Crane Site that we have in the game. I personally think it should, because the current Crane Site has a lot of issues, and it wouldn't make sense to put this map in given how similar they are, especially in layout and theme. However, it could just come into the game as a standalone map, which would work just fine. And then the Mirage map for me is the most exciting. It really is a true sniping map, and we haven't really had a big sniping map since the removal of Crane Site revamp maybe a year and a half ago. So maybe if you're into sniping, you'll enjoy this map. I know I did the short time that I played on it. Desert Storm also received an upgrade that seems to mostly be visual. From what I saw, it seemed like saturation had been reduced, along with some other minor visual changes to the map. Testing for a spawn glitch patch was also put in the test place. Probably the biggest addition to the test place was the long-awaited FAL battle rifle. The gun was first added as a rank 0 unlock, but was later changed to be rank 107, which is what it will be when it is added into the main game. But it seems like maybe they're still undecided on the rank. It seems like they have changed it a little bit. The gun has a considerable amount of recoil and also has a nice alternate aim style, and it will probably be most compared to the Scar H battle rifle, as the stats are somewhat similar. I'm very excited about the FAL, and I'm sure that many others in the community are as well, and this is only speculation, but it is possible that it could make its way into the game, the main game, as early as the July 4th update, so definitely keep an eye out if you're waiting for the FAL. Lastly, in the test place, we had some more UI updates that are very interesting. There's a UI update that now displays your current loadout on the deploy screen. It shows your class, your weapons, and your attachments, and I personally like it as you don't have to go into the weapon loadout tab just to see what weapons and attachments you are rolling with. And then also added into the test place is the ability to vote for maps. So this is interesting because we can see what maps people prefer to play, and then developers can go in and make changes to maps based on that. Maybe some maps people just don't vote for. Maybe there's maps where people vote for it a lot, and we'll see that those are good maps that people like. I know that I mentioned this map voting thing in a previous episode of This Month in Phantom Forces. If you remember that, there was like a little sneak peek of what it could look like, but it looks like it is actually going to be coming into the game, maybe. Hopefully it makes it out of the test place. I'd be really interested to see that. That is all for the test place in June. Moving on to the featured subreddit posts, we've picked out a few. First, we have an announcement about a Stylis run modded Minecraft server. I don't personally play Minecraft, but I know that there's a lot of people that do, so if you're interested in that, I will have the post linked in the description. This was also announced in the Discord, so you can find it there as well. Next, we have a video from TheCriminalTurkey, who had a clip featured in a previous episode of This Month in Phantom Forces, but they are back with a roadbang clip with the Hecate on Dunes. Pretty cool stuff. Lastly, we have the meme of the month. This video is titled Stylis Logic and was posted by Reddit user JoeBliffstick. This is all from the subreddit from June. Lastly, we have some Discord and other community announcements and things like that. First, the Stylis Discord got a logo change, which I feel like looks much better. Also in the Discord, a community poll regarding the foul sounds has been posted and is still up, so if you would like to give feedback about the foul sounds, you should definitely fill that out. I don't know how much longer it will be up for, depending on if they want to make more changes to the foul or depending on how early it gets into the main game. Also recently, the use of an FPS locker has been used to increase frames in game, and that has been spread around, and while it sounds good, there is a risk for using it. However, people using the FPS unlockers are at risk of being banned by Roblox, as it is a DLL injection. Although the FPS locker is mostly harmless, it is counted as an exploit and goes against Roblox's terms of service. If you are considering using the FPS unlocker or any kind of third-party service, be aware that Roblox may not allow it. And if you do choose to use it, you are putting your account at risk of being banned or possibly even terminated. Be safe. And lastly, it's not really from this month, I mentioned it last month, but I would just like to remind anyone that is interested in map building, and if you would like to contribute your maps to Phantom Forces, the map making Discord is still up, and you can submit your maps and receive reviews from reviewers who are trusted community members. I am one of those reviewers, and I think it's interesting to look at people's maps and see what people can come up with and see what could potentially make it into the game. So I will have the Discord for that linked in the description below, and that is all that I have for Discord and community announcements. This about covers everything notable that happened around Phantom Forces this month. It was somewhat slow in terms of the main game, but there was still a decent amount of things going on. I will have links in the description to everything I talked about if you are curious. That is all, and thank you for watching.